All right. All right.
All right. Recording in progress.
Recording in progress. There it goes. All right. Can you please say your full name aloud?
Alain Bernard Dominic Ferrer.
Okay. Alan, will you authorize me to throw the cinnamon in your behalf?
Yes.
Okay. Which hand will you prefer, left or right?
Right.
All right. So before we start, we're going to do a very quick meditation. Just put your hands like this. And let's ask the universe to give you all the information that you need at this present time to continue with your life mission in this planet. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. I have the cinnamon here. I'm going to throw some cinnamon on my right hand, like you said, in your behalf. And while I'm throwing the cinnamon on the plate, have some intention in mind. Intention of what exactly would you like to get out of this reading? And what meaningful that might be for you. All right. I'm putting a little bit all this in here. And smell the awesome cinnamon aroma that is very healing as well. All right, let's see. What I'm gonna see right now is gonna be at a glance, okay? What I see at the general level. Okay, what I see right now is that you are very focused in purpose, meaning like you already focus exactly what is that you would like to do. You like to plan everything beforehand, before you like to be in control of your own life or your own existence. And that is great, okay? But sometimes life gives you different tricks, you know? You can plan everything you want, you can do everything you want, but things don't come out the way you expected you want it. And sometimes that frustrates you. But you know, that's life. I mean, sometimes, you know, it's in your purpose to do things. Sometimes it's not. So you need to shift or kind of wait a little bit, because maybe what you're expecting is not happening at the time that you expect, but maybe 6 months later, 4 months later, a year later. But it might happen. Okay. So all the work you did might be on hold because it's not the right timing. But at 6 months from now, without you doing anything, boom, it's gonna just develop. Okay, just need to be patient. But I can see that sometimes patience is not one of your virtues, not my virtue either. So it's like we just want things to go fast because we put the effort, and we are under the belief that if you put more effort, things should be done quickly. But that's not necessarily the case, and you know that. Okay. I can see that you turn into a very spiritual path. I can see a master guiding your life, your spiritual life. Sometimes you listen to, I'm going to say him, but masters don't really have a gender. It could be her, but sometimes you listen to him. Sometimes you don't, because you say, okay, no, I mean, my intuition is telling me to do this, but I don't think that's right. I might do this other thing because it resonates with me. Okay. I can tell that you have 3 different changes in your life. It could be in work. It could be, you have like three so far, in all the years that you've been alive, you went like into three different phases: phase one, phase two, and phase three. Okay. And each phase was very different. Okay. And, but that was meant to be. Okay. It was very different, but it kind of mark in a very straight way different milestones in your life. Okay, this is your first stage, your second stage, your third. Okay, it could be based to work, it could have been based to health, or it could have been based on a relationship or something that you really, it was very important for you. Okay. But based on those three milestones that you had in your life, you gain a lot of experience, you gain a lot of knowledge, and that's basically enriched your life. As a result of that, there is the new you, okay? Someone that is working on trying to make life flowing, but at the same time with a purpose, okay? And manifesting what you intend to do in life. Okay. Sometimes I can see your ups and downs. Okay, sometimes you feel really good, very excited, that you're happy, like everything is doing good for you. Sometimes you feel like everything is missing. Like it's not really, I mean, what do I need to get? I mean, you don't feel satisfied. You think that something is still missing. Okay. And then 3 weeks after that, something happened in your life. Oh, you feel satisfied. Okay, I'm fine. I'm enjoying life. I'm flowing with life. I'm flowing with the universe. And then 4 weeks later, no, I'm not satisfied. Something is missing. Okay. But that thing that you might perceive as missing, you're not going to find it outside, it's within, it's inside. Okay. You are complete. You just need to realize that. And let me see. Yeah. I also see different people in your life, could be your work environment and maybe friends that are around you as well, that they are close to you, but at the same time separate. Meaning that they are with you only when the situation claims that you need to be alone. I mean, with someone. But, and I see a little bit of duality in terms of you like to be with people, but sometimes you like to be alone and enjoy yourself. Okay. And maybe that's why, right now you're not in a relationship, not because you're not capable to find anyone. You're more than that. You're more than capable to find anyone because you're handsome. You have a lot of attributes. Anyone can fix, an interest on you, but because sometimes you doubt if you really want to be with someone. Because sometimes you have the need to be with someone and the physical aspect to have you, to give you love, to give you companionship. But at the same time, you realize that you like to be by yourself. You like to just not have to tell anyone where you're going, asking, I want to say for permission, but at least as a token of respect, I'm going with someone, with a friend, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You are so used to be so independent that sometimes it's hard for you to kind of be with someone that you need to give them some info about what you're doing. Okay, I'm gonna do this next week. I'm gonna be doing that. Only because when you're with someone, you need to plan things together, right?
Yeah.
And that's been a challenge for you. So sometimes, even though consciously maybe you want to be with someone, unconsciously it's not worth it. I'm going to lose my freedom. And freedom is very important for you. Okay, this is what I can see here. Work-wise, it's been flowing up and down, but overall, I mean, you don't have any problem with work and things like that. I mean, it looks like every time you want to do a change, the change occurs just by saying it, just by mentioning it, just by manifesting it. Okay. So if you want to do some of the changes work, you are more than capable and able to do that. Because all the circumstances got together in order for you to do what you want. But that's the point. What is that you want? You need to make sure that you know what is that you want. Because once you have it in mind, you do it like this, which that's a gift. Okay. But when you don't know what exactly you want, it's open in the air without nothing happens. I mean, you might say, okay, I want to do this, I want to do this job, I want to go back to this job, I want to do this, and it will happen immediately because you can manifest that. But what is that ultimately you want to do that keeps you fulfilled, that keeps you in purpose? That's still to be discovered. That's still to be not discovered, decided by you. Okay. And that is important because otherwise you might not have this feeling of fulfillment. Okay? But it's just a matter of you say, okay, just with having in mind that sometimes you cannot have everything you want. You need to give up something to gain something in return. Okay. Complete freedom. If you want to be in a relationship, sometimes you need to give up a little bit of your freedom, but to get a lot of stuff in return, like companionship, affection, hugs, companionship, being relate to someone. If you want to have that, you need to give up a little bit of your freedom. You cannot expect be in complete freedom and at the same time be in a committed relationship. You need to, negotiate, kind of put everything in a balance. Okay. And you need to kind of put that in your mind, because if not, it's like, okay, you're going to continue like this, but 10 years might happen, might go, 20 years might go by. And then one day, oh my God, I mean, 20 years went by. Yeah, I'm free. I do whatever I want, but I'm alone. You know what I mean? And while you are young, sometimes being alone is fine. When you turn 60, then 70, I'm still alone. Who's going to be with me? I mean, yeah, I do whatever I want. Tomorrow I fly somewhere, I do this, I go shopping, I'll go for a coffee, but I'm alone. Want to just be alone in my entire life? If that's the case, that's fine. But if you decide that, no, I want to be with someone, there is something that we need to work on. Okay. That is what I see at a glance, in general terms. Okay. But of course, I see a very powerful master, a guide that guides your life, that always it's there for you when you need him. I want to call him because masters, I guess, don't have gender, but for some reason, the word him comes to my mind. Masculinity. But it is a very powerful presence, a very, very powerful energy that is there for you to give you a hand whenever it is needed. Okay. And it's very powerful. It's very powerful. And this energy loves you big time. Okay. So whenever you ask for whether your purpose, it will be granted. With that said, is there any area of your life that you would like to explore?
Um, Work I'm okay with. Friendships I'm okay with. Yes. Can we explore abundance?
Mhm.
Can I use that word loosely? Because abundance is very
Yeah,
is
it's
a generic.
generic. Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah. Well, then let's hone in it a little bit more to do more with money.
Okay. You tell you when to stop.
All right.
Okay. I see different ideas emerging from you. Okay. Um, Definitely just having a job, a full-time job, it wouldn't be enough to fulfill abundance. Okay. You need to do some of the stuff. And you do have creativity. So you do know exactly where to trigger abundance. It's just that you are comfortable in your job, you're comfortable in the lifestyle you're having right now. So you don't put the time to really focus on in what other venues you can utilize to generate abundance, meaning money, more money. Okay. And I see that there are different venues besides your current job. I see that you can do some investments. I see you can play with properties. I see you can buy and sell stuff. I see you can actually, if you want, get into another job where they pay more money. And I see different venues that you can utilize, as I said that before, to generate more abundance in terms of money. Also, abundance in terms of relationships, abundance in terms of knowledge, and abundance in any other term that you might think of. Okay. For now, let me see. I see that a good term of abundance could be communication. That it looks like you're really good at that. Um, Communicating, passing information across. Um, yeah, maybe using IT to communicate, social media, all that kind of stuff. Okay, you can generate some income out of that besides your work. But of course, it's not that the money is gonna fall. You need to do a little bit of work, a little bit more of a desire to do some other venues, some other projects besides your work environment. Maybe I get ideas of being a consultant to create your own company and then start working with some other places or companies that might require services that you can provide. Am I required to go a little bit international using your language skills in English and in French? Am I required also to apply your sense of beauty? Because you do have a sense of beauty. You know how to create beauty. Use it. okay? You know how to relate with people. And sometimes you know how to make people do what you want. I don't want to use the word manipulate because you're not manipulating people, but you can kind of encourage people to do what you feel is the best for them. Okay? Persuasive. You have a big sense of persuasion, use it in creating abundance as well. Don't use it just for, not important things. Use it for things that can create some abundance for you, not just for you, but for people that are close to you. Okay? Because you will feel much better if you pull that sense of abundance and apply it to you and the ones that are close to you. Because at the end of the day, we are part of this universe that is unity, and we are all integrated. So if you help yourself, by all terms, you might be helping others as well. And if you're helping others, you might be helping yourself. Okay? Have that clear in mind. Do you know some people in New Zealand?
I used to know some people in New Zealand. I think they moved back to Australia.
Okay. Because I see Australia, the continent, and I see New Zealand on an island that is close to Australia. Maybe it's not, but it's on the, I tell you, this other island is on the, on the east side of Australia. Is New Zealand on the east, southeast?
Yeah.
Okay. So it could be New Zealand, it could be some of the places around there that you can kind of, you have opportunity to do some investments or to create some other opportunities as well. Okay. Let's see, what else can I see here? I see that you also have a lot of experiences.
And which experiences?
You have many experiences at different levels. On the spiritual one, on the work one, environment two, that you can, if you want, it's not that you have to, but if you want, you can write a book too. And put in all the experiences, all your knowledge together. Because I can perceive that you're a person who have a lot of knowledge as well. Inner knowledge, sometimes not acquired by reading books, but it's sometimes things that you know and you don't know why you know it. I can see that here, and I can feel that as well. So yeah, you should be writing. Do you write?
I do.
Okay. You should continue doing that. Maybe one day, not too far away, start putting things together in order to do a book, to write a book. Okay. Compile everything and go ahead. Find a good editor and you will be really good at that. Okay. But definitely I can see that your environment is on the east, meaning Australia, the alien island, New Zealand, maybe Indonesia. No, but Indonesia is more the northwest, right? I don't know which of the islands are on the east part of Australia, southeast part of Australia, besides New Zealand, that you can explore and see what kind of opportunities are down there. That's what I see in terms of abundance. Anything else that you would like to explore?
Health would be good. Another big one. Yeah. All right.
If they may want to stop.
Yeah, we can stop.
Okay, in general, you have a good health, okay? But I didn't know that on you, but it looks like you are an empath, meaning that sometimes you feel what other people feels, and you're able to feel what other places are going through. Sometimes when there's a lot of negative things in the environment, that might be affecting you as well, okay? Meaning that something big happened in one place, and then you're watching the news. Before even watching the news, you might start feeling it, and you might feel a little bit sick. Sometimes a headache, sometimes your stomach is upset, sometimes you don't feel aligned, okay? But most of the time, it's not for something that happened to you, but it's for something that happened to other people in some other places. And that might alter a little bit your health, okay? So you basically, what you need to do is kind of clean yourself, clean your environment, okay? And if you can do something to help others, go ahead and do it. But if you can't, just ask divinity to kind of say, you know, I do what I can to help out, but to clear a little bit the energy for you, okay? Because you're very empath, and then sometimes what affects other people might indirectly affect you. And that could be at work, it could be your family, it could be your environment, it could be somewhere else in the world. I didn't know that from you, but yeah, it looks like you're very empath. You able to feel what other people feels as well. And sometimes you don't recognize if that's a pain that you experience or something else experience it that's being reflected in you. Okay. So you need to kind of detach that a little bit, and that will free you up in order for you to focus on some of the things that are important without necessarily feeling sick or weak or like not just in the good mood. Okay. And then I see that I don't know if you have a lot of friends, but you do know a lot of people. I know that you have a big kind of network and many acquaintances. You like to sometimes interrelate with people, you know, but sometimes they just become acquaintances, and so they are there, but sometimes you don't have the time to actually, because whenever you are in a relationship, could be friendship, relationship, or whatever, you need to dedicate some time to nurture that relationship in order for that to grow. Okay. And sometimes you don't do that. And the reason you don't do that is because there are some other priorities, meaning that you have to do some other stuff. And then you think that seeing that person or doing something with that person is not really as important as the other thing you have to do. But at the same time, you are very empath. So since you are an empath, you need to relate with people as well. If people are well, you will be well. Okay. Yeah, that's what I see. Anything else that you would like to ask or no?
No, that's good. Thank you.
You're welcome. So no more areas that you would like to explore. So now you want to go to the questions?
Oh, okay. Yes, yes. The silent questions. Yes.
Let me see if I can use this one. That's
Oh, that's not my phone.
Oh, can you hold
Okay.
on a second? Hold on a second, please.
Yep.
Hello? Ahí, ¿qué pasa? Sí. Yeah, no, is that a friend that the two friends were supposed to come here at 6 o'clock, and it's 10 to 6, so they're a little bit early, so they will have to wait. I told them to wait.
All right.
Okay, so you want to go for the first question? Don't
Yes.
say it aloud. Just think about
No.
it.
Yep.
It has to
I'll
be a
just
question
close
that
my
you guys
eyes.
answer yes or no. Okay. Raise your hand when you finish asking the question in your mind. All right. And the answer is yes. Okay. So now I want you to close your eyes and think within yourself, why is that you asked that question for? Was the answer aligned to what you thought it might be? Yes, no? Why? I give you a minute to think about that.